Hello students. So in this lecture we will see distance and displacement and some basic numericals based on this concept. So what is distance? When I say distance and displacement, both are having same unit, but the basic difference is that distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Firstly, I will tell an example so that you can easily understand what is the main difference between distance and displacement. Though they have same unit, but both are different. So, for example, for example, this is a station A, and there is another station which is B. Station B. So to reach from station A to B, I have various paths. I can reach it in this manner. I can go straight and take a diversion like this, and after this I can reach in this. I can go in this manner by following this path, and also I can reach from A to B in this manner also. And so on, I can reach in many ways, like this. So I can reach from A to B in first manner, and in second manner, and in third manner. So now, is there any shortcut so that I can reach from A to B? Yes, there is a shortcut, and it is very simple. You just join a straight line from A to B. The simple shortcut to reach from any point to the other point is you just join it by using a straight line. So if I join these two stations by using this straight line, this is a shortcut. Of all these above paths, this straight line is the shortcut. So all these lines, colored lines which I have drawn, that represents the distance. Distance is the actual path which do not follow any direction. But whereas the displacement, it is the shortest path length between the two bodies. Shortest path length covered by a body between two points. So distance is the shortest path length, displacement is the shortest path length, but distance is the longest. It may or may not be equal to displacement. So I think now you have understood what is the basic difference between the distance and displacement. Once again I am telling you, listen carefully. So if I want to move from point A to point B, I can reach in several ways. But the shortcut is to go in a straight line, to move in a straight line or in a one direction. So all these other paths other than this straight line represents distance. This straight line represents displacement. Okay. After this I will give another example so that you can easily understand. So now the problem which I am going to discuss, this is the first problem in many of your textbooks. The problem is very simple. A person is moving from his home. So this is his home He is moving from his home to a market. Okay, he is generally going to this market by on foot. He is traveling from his home to this market. Vegetable market or any store. He is moving from his home to this store or a market. So, what we will do now? We will assume a distance or the path length from his home to that market. So, let us assume the distance or the path length from his home to the market is 1 kilometer. So, market is situated at a distance of 1 kilometer from his house. So, he is moving on this straight road. Let us assume the road is a straight road. Now, once think in your mind, whenever he is moving from his home to market, how much distance he will cover? In this direction, he will cover a distance of or a path length of 1 kilometer. Now the problem is the market is closed. On seeing the market is closed, he again returns back instantly. That means he will not go anywhere. After the market is closed, he will again come back to his house. So now, how much distance he will travel from market to house? It is very simple. Even a small kid will tell 1 kilometer. Because from his home to market, he will travel a distance of 1 kilometer. And in return, from market to home, he will cover a distance or a path length of 1 kilometer. Both are the same. But now, here the question is, what is the distance covered by the person and what is the displacement covered by the person? I think by this example you will clearly understand what is the basic difference between the distance and displacement. So, I think you have got the answer. So, distance here, distance is how much? 1 kilometer while he is moving from his home to the market, and in the return 1 kilometer when he is coming back from market to home, he will travel a distance of 1 kilometer. So the distance covered by the person is equals to how much? 2 kilometers. Very simple. Now another question is, what is displacement? Displacement, actually I didn't told you what is actual definition of the displacement. After this examples we will see what is displacement. So displacement, I told you that it is the shortest path length. So you have to join these two, home and market, in a straight manner. Okay, we have joined. So from home to market, how much is the path length? 1 kilometer. And from market to home, how much is the path length? 1 kilometer. So I will write plus, but here I will be taking minus 1 kilometer. Why? Why minus? Path length is always positive. What is the reason here to take minus? Reason is very simple. In vectors, generally, I think all you know how to draw the graphs. You will be learning in your 10th class and 9th class. So if I take this as the x-axis and this as the y-axis, the basic denotation is, I will be always considering this right side of the x-axis as the positive direction. You can take in any manner, but many of us will take like this. Right side will be taken as the positive x-axis and the left side will be taken as the negative x-axis. In the same manner, the upward arrow, we will be taking it as positive y-axis, and the downward direction we will be taking it as negative. So once again, if any time you are dealing a problem, you take the right side direction. If you are writing in this manner, towards right you take it as a positive direction, and towards left you take it as a negative direction, and towards up you take it as a positive direction, and towards down you take it as a negative direction. So now the person has covered 1 kilometer positive path length. Why? Because it is towards right, from his home to market it is plus 1 kilometer, and when he is reaching from market to home, that is minus 1 kilometer. So plus 1 minus 1 is equals to how much? 0. But in actual, the person has covered a 2 kilometers of distance. So here the answer is the distance is 2 kilometer and the displacement is 0 kilometer. So always remember, distance gives us the true path length which a person has traveled. Displacement, it is calculated by using direction. It is a vector quantity. So you may get displacement positive, 0 as well as negative. I will tell you still 2 examples so that you can easily clarify that. Here in this example displacement is 0, and in another example we will get negative, as well as in some examples we will get some positive value. So now we will see some another examples so that you can easily understand. So we have seen that distance is always positive, displacement can be 0. Now in this example I will show you that displacement can be negative also. How it is possible? We will see now. So now the same person, but the scene has changed. Same person, but the scene has changed. Now he will go from his home to market. So when he goes from his home to market, how much distance he will cover? He will cover a distance of 1 kilometer. Okay. And again, to seeing that the market is closed, he will turn back, and this time he will not come to his home. He will travel from his home to a shop, Reliance Mart or any mart, which is situated in this direction of his house. And here what I am assuming, this road is a straight road. There is no turnings. There are no turnings in the way. He is moving on a straight road. So in his journey from home to market, he will cover a path length of 1 kilometer, and from market to home he will cover a path length of 1 kilometer. Now he will visit a shop. Now when he is visiting a shop, at this instant, what is the distance and what is the displacement? This is my question. Once again I will repeat the question. A person will start from his home and will reach the market. On seeing that the market is closed, he will again return back to his house, and after returning he will travel. He will not visit his house. He will travel from the road which is near his house, from his home to a shop or a mart which is situated 1 kilometer back side of his house. This is a straight road. Now here the question is, what is the distance and what is the displacement? So we will solve it in a step by step manner. From home to market. From home to market he will cover a distance in a right side. See this arrow, this is towards my right hand. So I will take it as plus 1 kilometer. Next, plus 1 kilometer from market to home. Okay, he is reaching from market to home. See this arrow, this is towards left. He will cover a displacement of minus 1 kilometer. And again from his home to a shop, home to some Reliance Mart or any shop, he will cover a displacement. This is in which direction? Towards left. So what will be the displacement? Minus 1 kilometer. So now the net displacement is how much? 1 minus 1 is how much? 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1 kilometer. Okay, you can tell in this manner also, from his home to market and market to home the displacement is 0, and from home to shop the path length is 1 kilometer, but it is towards the left. So the net displacement of the man is minus 1 kilometer. Here you observe displacement can be negative also. In the previous problem we have seen that displacement is positive, displacement is 0, and in this problem it has got negative, and I will show another example in that we will get positive. So here what is the distance? This is for displacement. And now what is distance? Distance is very simple. From his home to market plus 1 kilometer, next market to home, no need of taking direction, plus 1 kilometer, again from home to some Reliance Mart 1 kilometer, total of 3 kilometer. So displacement is 3 kilometer and distance is 3 kilometer and displacement is minus 1 kilometer. So here whenever you are talking about a path length, distance gives us the proper idea how much path length a person has covered, whereas displacement, it is calculated by using directions. It is a vector quantity. Okay, it just tells you from where you have started and where you are ended. It means that the person is now at this instant 1 kilometer away from his house in the left direction. That is the meaning of this. Okay. Okay. Now there is another question. In this question, a person. Okay. Let us take a person whose name is Dinesh. So Dinesh has started from point A and he is reaching some point B. So our Dinesh has started from point A and he has reached point B. What is the path length? Path length is 5 kilometer. Okay. He has started from his home to his office. Home to the office. What is the distance covered by Dinesh? Distance covered is equals to 5 kilometer. Displacement. See, whenever I ask you about displacement and anyone asks you about displacement, don't think so much. You just join a straight line from the starting point and the ending point. Home is the starting point and office is the ending point. So what is the path length? It is 5 kilometer. So what we have observed, displacement can be in the first example 0 and in the second example negative, and in this example it can be positive also. And what is the distance? It is always positive. And one more thing you might have observed or not, distance is always greater than or sometimes equal to, like in this case when Dinesh has reached from his home to office, distance is 5 kilometer and displacement of Dinesh is also 5 kilometer. So distance is always greater than displacement, and in some cases like in our Dinesh's case it may be equal to also. So distance is always greater than or equal to displacement. This you must remember. Okay, now I will draw a tabular form. In that we will see what is the difference between distance and displacement and what are the units. Okay. Now we will see the conclusion. What is the conclusion we have learnt till now by the diagrams and the examples? We will see the conclusion. What is actually the distance and displacement? Okay. So distance. What distance tells us? It is the it is the path length covered by a body in a given time interval. Distance is the path length. Distance is the path length covered by a body in a given time interval. Then what can you tell about displacement? It is also the path length, but the shortest path length. Shortcut. It is the shortest path length. Just you join the initial point and final point. So what can you tell about displacement? Displacement is the shortest path length covered by a body in a given time interval. In a given time interval. Here we will not consider direction. So it is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar. Here strictly we will follow the direction. You have seen towards right, positive towards left, negative towards up, positive towards down, negative. So it is a vector or vector quantity. It is a vector. Units, both are having the same units. What is the unit? Distance. You will measure. You might have seen on the roads or on the highways, Hyderabad 150 kilometer, like that. So units is in the kilometers or meters. Same unit. Kilometer or meter or miles. Next, it is always positive. Distance is always positive. It can be positive and can be negative and also sometimes zero. Okay, this is the basic conclusion which we have seen by some examples today. The distance is the path length covered by a body. Displacement is the shortest path length. To get displacement, you just join the initial point and final point. It is scalar, it is vector, kilometers, units are the same. It is always positive, can be positive, negative and zero also. Okay, thank you.